I am the Ms.Indigenous College Pageant Coordinator this year, and I've served. She comes from Native Hawaiian ancestry. Give her a round of applause. Our next judge of the night, his name is Damien Augustine. Damien is Diné. He is a proud alumni of San Juan College. He speaks Diné and comes from Counselor, New Mexico. Her name is Cadence Yazzie. She comes from Round Rock, Arizona, and she is the current Miss Kirtland Central Diné Youth Council Princess 2022-2023. Our next judge, her name is Begaye. She is Navajo from Rock Point, Arizona. She is a San Juan College advisor with the Native SOAR program. Our next judge is Cajun Cleveland. She is coming to us from Timber Ridge, New Mexico. She's representing the Navajo Nation, and she is a former Miss Gallup Intertribal Ceremony. Now, that's enough for me. I will go ahead and hand it over to Chris, and we will get the show on the road. Thank you so much.
Who's ready for the San Juan College Ms.Indigenous Pageant? All ready? That was pretty good, but I think we could do a little bit more better for tonight's contestants. Could we make some more noise for all the contestants tonight, please? And the judges as well. AKA the Navajo Nation. Make some noise, and please give a warm welcome to Linnell. Tonight's second contestant, welcome to the stage, hailing from the Navajo Nation, the Diné Nation. Give it up, y'all, for Delilah Sosi. Third contestant, all the way from the Southern Ute tribe, excuse me. Give it up, y'all, and give a warm welcome, please, to Rihanna Carroll. Well, tonight's fourth contestant, please give a warm welcome to Gabriella Mason. And last but not least, give it up for Tia Harvey. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for the contest? Let's go. We have mixed up this bowl of questions here. And please come to the stage. Would like you to introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Linnell Pablo. I am currently a student here at San Juan College. I'm a full-time student, and I am majoring in criminal justice, and I'll be getting my associate's degree in the spring of 2024.
Tonight's first question for our first contestant is, as a student leader, Ms.Indigenous San Juan College is expected to thrive in her academics throughout her reign. What advice would you provide to a classmate who is contemplating dropping out of school mid-semester?
Usually when students drop out of college, it's usually the stress of hardly any transportation, or it's the lack of encouragement. But here at San Juan College, I noticed that there's lots of staff who are more than willing to encourage their students. there's honors classes that a lot of people, especially the staff members, the previous Ms.Indigenous, who really encourage students just to continue to get their education, because that's the only way that they can get their career.
Good evening, my name is Delilah Sosi. I am Towering House Clan, born for Tango Clan. My maternal grandfathers are the Red Running into Water Clan, and my paternal grandfathers are the Towering House Clan. I believe I messed that up. I am Saltwater Clan. I am originally from Hopewell, but I do reside here in Farmington with my aunt. My parents are Miranda and Delford Sosi. My grandparents are Loretta and Jerome Begaye. My paternal grandparents are Dale and Bessie Sosi. I am currently 20 years old and I am in my last semester for my pre-health science. With my semester off, which will be this spring, I plan to go into a trade and hopefully get into the BSN for nursing fall 2024. Okay. So for my skirt, I'll be demonstrating how to make a skirt, a three-tiered skirt, or in Navajo we call it a black cuff. So first, you would get 3 yards of material. This is 3 yards. From there, you'll have to measure yourself lengthwise from your waist, where you would want it, to the length. So with your measuring tape, you'll be able to measure 12 inches. And from there, you can tear it, or some will use I call it a table mat. The eldest granddaughter, the daughter, and the Nolly girl. So if my family, they need something, they just call me, they're like, okay, can we get this, that? So I pretty much help them. And that's what I enjoy about this community. And when I do talk to them, I talk to them about my tribe, how we are. As you know, I also tell them there's 3 different types of Navajos. There's Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah. So they just laugh at me for that. But I pretty much enjoyed this community. I want to be able to share my teachings with it, or maybe ask some other tribes or ethnicities and just gain some knowledge from them. Thank you.
Beautiful answer.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Carl. I am currently going to school here at San Juan College and my major is business administration. I just want to say it's so great to see everyone here today that came out to support all the contestants. And I'm going to be doing my contemporary talent on a traditional ceremony that we do called the bear dance. The bear dance is a dance about the bear. The bear is the one who gave us the dance and gave us the songs to dance. So there's a whole story behind the bear dance and why and how the bear gave it to us. But I'm not going to be sharing that today because it is kind of long. You can line dance and there is a split dance. You line dance for the first 2 days of the bear dance. And the split dance happens the last 2 days. This dance goes on for 4 days. And examples of the split dance. Here's me, actually this year dancing. And here's me maybe 3 years ago dancing. And thank you, I hope you all enjoy it.
San Juan College provides the foundational courses for students to obtain an associate's degree. How would you motivate your peers to continue their education to graduate with a higher degree, such as a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate's degree?
To help motivate my peers, I think coming here to San Juan to start off your education is a great opportunity, because San Juan, I did not even know when I applied here that they had so many resources and people to help you and take all the knowledge you learned here at San Juan and help you in your higher education.
evening, everyone. My name is Gabriella Mason. I'm a fourth-year student attending San Juan College High School, and my goal in life is to become a cardiothoracic surgeon or a pediatric surgeon. I'm currently an intern at Beyond Family Medical Practice, and I absolutely love what I do, and I'm also a lifeguard. I'm not the best piano player, but I started picking it up to get my mind and my hands coordinated, so I hope I don't make your ears bleed too much.
Question number 4. Gabriella, one of San Juan College's strategic decisions is to advance an equitable, diverse, and inclusive environment for students, employees, and their community to promote a healthy and thriving college. How would you contribute to this?
I absolutely love the community here. I've been here for 4 years now, and I've gotten to know so many students. I love them so much and their diverse cultures that they come from. Essentially, I just want to help people on the reservation, and I want to provide a sense of community amongst the students by just being open with them, talking to them, being a friendly face to anyone who needs it. I absolutely I know what it feels like to come from a diverse cultural background, and I know the hardship that it can cause. I just want to create a friendly environment by just supporting everyone and being here, being part of all the shows, the concerts, everything.
Answer.
Hello everybody, my name is Tia Harvey. I am from Begaye, Arizona. I am 19 years old and I'm currently a student here at San Juan College. I am majoring in drafting. I'm going for my associates of applied science. So today what I have for you guys is I make cakes. I am basically a semi-baker in my family. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a Japanese strawberry cake, which is this cake right here. Okay. So what you're going to do is actually take 3 eggs. Now when you're from like a higher elevation though, you're going to want to have, like if you live in a higher elevation place, I was told you're going to want to sift your flour basically a little higher than closer to the bowl, just because it makes it more more fluff like when you're mixing into the mixture. So once you mix it in, you have your Japanese strawberry cake. So these are the cakes that I make. This is a cake I designed earlier today. This is vanilla cake, so it looks like it on the inside. So yeah, so that's how you make strawberry Japanese cake. I learned all of my baking stuff from my auntie. She baked cake in my family. She baked all of my birthday cakes, her and my older sister. So yeah, thank you guys.
Tonight's final question for contestant 5, Tia, is, Tia, San Juan College's vision statement is to inspire success through world-class education and life-changing experiences. How would someone benefit from getting a higher education?
Be a person for any of the students out there that would need a person to talk to, because we all need somebody to talk to. Those are the times where we feel basically like we don't feel like we could do it. But once we have that person, and I would like to be that person for every student here, even if I would like to be that person for every student here, and I would really encourage you to come see me when you see me on campus, because I'm a person who loves to encourage people and be there for another person. But yeah, so we just all need that person to have encouragement.
And round of applause to one of my favorite uncles also, by the way, James June, everyone, make some noise, come on.
Oh man, a favorite uncle, who would have ever thought you'd be called that, right? Hey, it's better than me called grandpa, right? Man, what do you think, judges? Good, good? Shoot, man. I hate to be you guys' shoes right now because, man, how do you pick that, man? It's like, say, which one is your favorite child? Right? It's not the one that's always sniveling, right? The one that's got war paint on their cheek right here. You know what war paint is, right? That booger smeared across your cheek. So it was always good, man, when we were little kids. And we come from a matriarchal society as Navajo people. So I was raised by women. I have 3 sisters. My mom was a woman, and I got the real harsh discipline from Native women, Native mamas. Anybody can relate to a Native mama out there? Yes. Yeah, right? Her facial expressions was discipline enough. She could be standing clear across the room. She would be whispering under her breath, and you know she was getting mad when she would grit her teeth and her lip will still move at the same time. She would tell you to break off the stick, right? We would always get the one that breaks really easy as little kids. You would already start crying before you even got to your mama, even though she was standing there like this. You would be like, You sound like you're calling in Bigfoot. You know how she spanked you, right? One arm in the air and you would be like this. That's why Navajos make it into the PBR. Yes. So we're up in Seattle, but the thing that I've noticed about being in the travels that I do, especially as a Native American, is I always get pegged for being a Japanese guy, a Chinese guy, a Hispanic guy. I get pegged for everything but being Native American. And, you know, truth be told, it's very hard for us to grow any type of facial hair. So when this came out, I was like, wow, man, so who's medicine man blessed me, right? But I always get pegged for being like Japanese or Chinese or Hispanic. So when we did that show in Seattle, Washington, I got off the plane. At the same time, the Japanese Airlines had landed. Yeah, they came out of the terminal. They came to me, started speaking their language. I was like, yes, Panda Express is right over there. No clue, right? I'm in front of res, you know? I go with what I know. So then they kept speaking their language to me. They were kind of like getting upset at me that I didn't know the Japanese language. So I took a step back. I was a little frustrated. Did the Indian nod. And in my language, I said, what are you saying? They all shrugged their shoulders. I was like, good, our code is not broken. The Navajo slang and turned it into Southern slang. He was like, I sure do appreciate y'all coming out here to Choctaw, Mississippi. It was like watching an accident. And you know how us natives we do it, right? We will talk about you in front of you, behind your back. Even if you're standing right beside us, dude, this guy right here, that's him. He's the real dad right here, that's him. And if we can't hold up our head, we'll use our hips, which is his Indian. Not him over there, but him. And we'll keep following you too. He's going around behind me over here on the side, he's going that way. Look, he's standing right there. So I want you to understand, my people, you are all my people, and five-fingered people, that's what they call it, a bilash. As you journey in this thing called life, it's gonna get troubled waters in it. It's gonna have opposition. young people that are here, I want you to understand something, that when our elders speak, you have to listen. This is not an elder.
And we're back to tonight's traditional talent, and we're about to commence with an introduction followed by Q&A.
Yeah, you guys got me nervous. Hustle initially, Nashkana Dashan. Sorry, Nashkana Dashan Bashishchi, Titnajali Dashiche, Yaki Dashanai. For my performance tonight, I want to do a peyote song taught by my grandpa, and it's passed on to me, and I want to pass it on to kids down the road.
Anel Pablo. Within the last few years, many higher education institutions have developed land acknowledgement statements, which recognize the original tribes who resided on these lands first. As a college student, share with us your thoughts on this recognition.
It's really amazing that our native culture is being brought up now. After so many years, there has just been so many blockages, there has been just so many ignorance of our native culture. It doesn't matter if it's Native American or if it's any other culture, Navajo, Zuni, Apache. It's just truly an amazing thing that now our culture is being brought up, and that we just need to keep this tradition going as much as we can. So I know here at San Juan College, the professors really encourage us to speak in our native tongue, even if it's a math question and we're answering it. As long as the answer is right, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind. But here at San Juan College, I know that the Native American Center really supports all sorts of native languages, native cultures, and that's what's good about it.
Bewos, Bigos, Biyashja, Bida, Bichi, Eda, Bichi, yo, So I'm going to translate it for you. I did name the parts of the horse. I also stated that the hind legs are male lightning, the tail is male rain, the front legs is female lightning, and the mane is story that I was taught with that, or how the horse came. So, before we had horses as transportation, the Navajos were given powerful elements to travel with, which included lightning, rainbow, clouds, and sunbeams. In the split of a second, they were at their destination, meeting the Navajos. They began to misuse these powers against one another instead, and were taken away by the Indigenous. They knew the Navajos weren't capable of possessing these powerful elements, so they were given a horse with wings. It wasn't as fast as the other elements, but it was quick enough to get them to their destination in the blink of an eye. Once again, they began to misuse and mistreat these beautiful creatures with wings. That the Indigenous stepped in and took the wings away from the horses and told them to ride it as transportation.
It was from there that they finally understood how to respect horses. Since then, Navajos have created songs, stories, and teachings and prayers for these majestic creatures. 2 things I was told growing up. You never bother someone else's horse, and in order to possess them, you must know their songs and stories that they hold. So I would like to end with Ashonde Neheli Fatahonia Keha.
Okay, Delilah. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, the United States supported Indian boarding schools. How do you think education has changed in the 21st century?
With education in the 21st century, we have better opportunities. My grandma went to boarding school, so with her, she told us what happened there, and it's something I really listen to because we never know if that might happen again. And to know that they had limited opportunities, it should just it should make us feel proud that we don't have a limit and that we can continue our education into getting our doctorates and just accomplishing the goals for our ancestors so that they can be proud. Thank you.
Hello everyone. I am Rihanna Carl, and my traditional talent is going to be my beadwork. Now, I don't have a lot of beadwork because it's not that I don't have time, it's that when you bead, I was taught that you need to be in a good mindset. And I have been so busy with a lot of things, and I had just recently given up a title that I was holding previously, and now I'm going to school, and I also sit on our POW committee, so I'm very busy, and beadwork is just, it's a priority, but I don't want to give out bad beadwork. But some of these, I'm gonna come up closer and show you. I do lanyards, and I have one in process and others that I need to finish. And I do earrings, and I want to move on to hair ties because me and my sister dance powwow, and I want to be able to say that I've been wearing my own beadwork. But actually, this breastplate I'm wearing was made by my little sister. I'll just hand it to you guys. You can see. Those are some of my keychains. Alright, here's some earrings I did, and if you guys can see.
Rihanna, federal Indian reservations were implemented by the United States government to uphold treaty agreements with different federally recognized tribes. Share with us any information you know regarding your tribe's treaty agreement in relation to education.
I'm not really sure about my tribe's treaty with education, but we do have a lot of history with treaties within our tribe. Some with the Spaniards and some about our water rights, and there's a lot of history that goes behind everything in all of our tribes. And it's not impossible to learn, but it's pretty hard and to remember. But it is something important, and I need to know things like this because I am the next generation, and I will be needing to know our history behind our tribe, not just culture-wise, not just traditional-wise, but also history, the history that made up our reservation. And I'm sorry I can't answer that question to my full ability, but that is something to think about for me. Thank you.
Hello everyone again. So my talent is butchering. I did a short video with my grandparents. And yeah, I am from the Sheephead clan. I'm Luk'Akdin'e, so that's just the Salt clan and the Reed clan. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy my video. Throughout this process, I helped my grandparents butcher sheep. As a contestant, I know my responsibility was to show only me butchering the sheep. However, in order to respect my grandparents for this video, who gave me the sheep and the supplies I needed, they insisted on helping me butcher the sheep for the video. Butchering is an important skill in my family because it serves as our livelihood. My grandparents live on the reservation by the Navajo National Monument, and they live off-grid with no running water or electricity. They simply survive on the land and get by throughout the year by butchering sheep, utilizing their resources and making ends meet.
Good evening, everyone. I'm here today on the ranch at my grandparents' house, and I'm here to butcher a sheep and help them butcher a sheep. So, yeah, let's get started.
In order to better understand this process, I have to break the components of the sheep down into pieces. The neck, which is used and served during ceremonies, the forequarter, the breast, the foreshank, which can be made into a soup, the rack, the flaps, the loin, chump, and most sought out for, the legs. We start off by picking out a good sheep that is not pregnant. We then rope the sheep so we can pin her and grab her by her legs to be transferred. After the sheep is transferred onto the butchering block, there's a cultural importance for my grandparents to save her. To respect their privacy, I did not record this. We have to thank the sheep for providing us a meal to eat and to nourish our souls. These sheep are brought up from when they are young to run amongst the canyons and eat amongst pastures. They serve a beautiful purpose in life, and in order to respect their life and God, we say a small prayer. The first step to this process is to hold the throat of the sheep and begin cutting along its throat. An extra person has to be ready with a bowl or bucket to catch the blood, which is later used for blood sausage. This is a very quick process, and unfortunately, some videos were lost, but we begin by cutting from the neck down to the abdomen. As you can see here, this is a quick time-lapse video of my grandpa cutting the neck. We then take our knives and our hand and work our way down the sides of the goat, separating the tissue from the hide after this. There are essentially 6 main cuts made throughout this entire process. Once around the neck, one across the abdomen, and the remaining legs. Once the hide is separated, the meat is hung up and the hide is then set aside to dry. The drying process takes a while, but once done, my grandmother can travel to the nearest laundromat, sneak in the sheepskin, and get a clean hide that she can use to create yarn that can be used for rugs. So after the 90-pound sheep is hung up, another cut is made from the genital area to the first rib cage. This is one of the trickiest parts to this process because you have to catch the organs that begin to spill out and transfer them to a table to be utilized. Since my Jaymie are very traditional, nothing goes to waste. While my grandpa is getting everything prepped and ready to go, my grandma and I are separating the tissues in the stomach and preparing the ghee. Once again, some videos were lost during the process. Once the sheep is hung up, I have to go in with a saw and cut the spinal cord off. Then make a horizontal cut to get the legs. Everything is then wrapped and put into a cooler or cooked immediately, which in this case, I had to chop wood and build a fire to start cooking. I want to thank my stepmom for driving all the way to Arizona to let me see my grandparents, and I want to thank my Ms.Indigenous for allowing me to film this process and to share our culture with you.
Gabriella, the San Juan College mascot has historically been a symbol of the sun. Please share with us a traditional story or teaching in which the sun has a major role in your tribe's history.
So one story that I know about it involves the sun, but it's mainly about the coyote.
And there's the lizard and the coyote. The lizard represents a part of our culture. He's really respected. We call him RJ. He's the horny toad. And so from what I remember, the small story goes a little like this. So the lizards, because of their back skins, they're able to go down the tall mountains, the hills, and just ski down them. And the coyote, being the mischievous little coyote that he is, he wakes up in the morning in the sun, when the sun rises, and he goes down and he asks the Jay, he asks him, well, why can't I do what you are doing? He said, no, you're gonna hurt yourself. We're lizards, we're designed to do this, but you are a coyote and you can't do that, so you shouldn't go down the mountain and the hill, because you can get very injured and hurt. So the coyote, mischievously, he goes against what the Che, the horny toad, says. And so he goes up on top of the mountain and he goes down and he's beat, he's injured. He's absolutely torn to pieces, he's dying, and he goes to the Che. And the thing about the horny toads is that they're healers. They can help people heal. And so, from what I remember, they ask him, they tell him, we can help you, but you have to do something for us. And he said, anything at all. And so the Che said that you have to deliver the bad news. And I think a lot of what people understand about the coyote is that when he crosses your path, it's a bad symbol. He's just trying to do his job. He's actually a symbol of good, but he's just trying to show you and prevent you from any harm like the way he did. So he will cross your path to signify any bad things that might happen to you along your travels. And so the next morning, the sun, anytime the sun rises, he gets out of bed and he starts his journey on helping other people. So that's what I remember. That's about it.
Okay. Jag 시켜도 제 harbinische mein Ms.Indigenous I am from Begaye, Arizona. Today I will do another baking process, but with nail down bread. Okay, so I'm just gonna show what you'll basically be needing. So you will be needing the corn. So you will be freshly picked, and it's usually best to do day-out picking because it keeps the corn nice and moist. So once you get your corn, you're gonna have an empty bowl, and then basically shave the corn off the cob. And once you get that mixture, you're going to blend it until it becomes like a nice little pudding consistency. And also, in there, you are gonna wanna wrap it up, turn it this way, and you're gonna wanna push down all the way down until you get it nice and even, until it comes out. And then you're gonna wanna fold it, make sure none of the batter falls out. Then lay it flatly into your oven, and then it'll come out like this. So you get that nice little of your nail down.
Tia, tell us a traditional teaching you were taught about an item you are wearing and how this item has helped you throughout your college experience.
I'm going to make this as easy as possible that I can explain. But basically, I'm going to continue with my hair burn. Basically, what I was taught was that it is basically when you basically go out, you always have to have your hair up and nice and not in your face because it shows that you're a confident woman.
I hope y'all are enjoying the pageant. We're gonna sing some of my songs for you guys right now. Just stuff I like. My name's Nanaba. I'm actually grew up here in Farmington and coming from Albuquerque right now. And I have my guitarist tonight, Begaye, the Taros. And yeah, so we're gonna get started while the judges are doing their thing. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy our company. If you wanna pack your bags, go on ahead. Ain't no use in being friends if I can't hear what you're saying to you. One of us needs to say it. Stop dragging it in the dirt now. One of us gonna get hurt now. How long do I have to wait for you, honey, before I can say that you're gone? Cool. Well, thank you very much.
To support and encourage these young ladies who took the courage to step up and take the challenge.
Your little Miss Ceremonial Indian Tribal. I am glad to be here and I want to wish everyone a good day and the contestants to always smile, never be shy, and I wish good luck to the winner. Thank you for having me here.
Cassie Peshagay Frank Dianshia, the Beth Legend Ishlan, Bits Atli, Bashashi, Touchini, Dashache, Tobahida Chanelin, Shema A. Carly Peshagay Stevens Willia, Chuje A. Brendan Frank Willia, Chuche A. Her Begaye Aggie Peshagay Stevens Willia. Hello everyone, my name is Cassie Frank. I am a former Ms.Indigenous Pageant College 2021-2022.
You guys are safe when you head home, and to congratulate the contestants and to whoever wins that they will be happy, but I just want to have them keep in mind that no matter who wins is that they're all the winners.
Jaymie Begaye Ms.Indigenous Pageant Ashinga Dashish Chedo Nakatide Nashanella. Shujado Shima Warren goes with Begaye Waya. Shuchedo Shima Son and J Senior do any Aussie Waya at 10. Chanel has teen do Chanel that's on keto we will Begaye Waya at 10. Shisilla and Key and don't know what Begaye Waya. Akut Ego Jacket Nishlin. Hello, my name is Jaymie Begaye. I am your outgoing Ms.Indigenous Pageant College. And try not to cry. Well, it's been an honor being your Ms.Indigenous Pageant College. I had so much fun. I got to meet new royalties, new people, new friends. First of all, I'd like to thank the Native American Center for this opportunity. It was fun. This really taught me a lot about myself, and this isn't my first title I ran for. In my high school, I ran for Miss Kirtland Central High School, and I held that title for 2 years, from 2019 to 2021. So last semester, I was kind of like scared, like turning in my application, but I'm actually glad I did turn in my application. So when the day of the pageant came last year, we did a traditional food competition. So for that competition, I made Begaye, which is nail down bread, and I made it with green chili. And then for my traditional talent, as you saw in the video, I did the basket dance. And I described it before I did the dance. And before they were going to announce me Miss Indigenous last year, I was like scared. I was like nervous, scared, and like, you know. But then when they said my name, I was like, I had really bad emotions. Like I was happy, excited, and they asked me to give a speech, which I wasn't planning on crying, but I ended up crying because I did it again. Then I also like to thank my family, the Aussies, the Begayes, the Russells, Jacksons, and the Barbers. This was all a family effort because they played a big role in this title. And then I would like to thank James Hughes and his family. They were my sponsor throughout my region. They took me to my events. The first event they took me to was in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was the Miss Indian New Mexico pageant. And I appreciate your family so much. And I also like to thank my friend Cajun for traveling all this way for me and for the pageant. Because she really helped me throughout my region as Indigenous. I don't know where I would be without her. And I like to thank my parents for taking time out of their day and always being there for me and everything. And I also like to thank my aunt for making my outfits, making sure I look really great. And, you know. And I would like to thank my friends that stepped up to be my bodyguards. They were really good bodyguards. I highly recommend them. And I also like to thank my maternal and paternal grandparents for passing down their knowledge and wisdom to me. I wish they were still here to witness this big milestone in my life. Because they were everything to me. And lastly, but not least, I'd like to thank the contestants for running. And you guys did a really good job. And in our eyes, you guys are all winners. And this is Jaymie Begaye, Ms.Indigenous San Juan College, signing off. And yeah.
Jaymie Andrews Begaye mission. Ms.Indigenous Pageant Nashishim, Ashim Nashishim, Nakazme Nashinal.
Escape, but you won't let me go. I take this on your stereo, started a few. Started a tidal wave whisper, and I knew you. So I'm sticking up
for our new Ms.Indigenous San Juan College 2022 to 2023. Would you please help me congratulate and welcome Jaymie Begaye.
Shadejake, Dosha Tilike, Quatanakin So Kaigi, Edayahe, Bilagana Bizak. Hello everybody, my name is Cajun Cleveland. I am of the Towering House clan. I'm very fortunate to be the person here by her side and to always be a text away for her to ask me questions on what she should talk about, her talking points, how she should pose, how she should stand, how she should carry herself throughout the way. And I'm very glad.
Yo ha ha ye wa ye lo yo maya yelo yo ai khao ka she la ai phila ma.
Give it up, y'all, come on.
Mason. And contestant number 5, Tia Harvey. Perfect. And now I would like to call out our former Miss Indigenous San Juan College 2022-2023, Jaymie Begaye. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, I want to just kind of take a moment to recognize Miss Jaymie Begaye here. She did a phenomenal job as our 2022-2023 Miss Indigenous San Juan College this past year. Higher education wasn't meant for Indigenous people, but look at us. Look where we're at right now. So thank you. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and present Jaymie with a few gifts, just to show our appreciation from San Juan College and the Native American Center. So, one moment. She told me her favorite color was navy blue, and so we went ahead and got her an embroidered Pendleton in her favorite color. And we also got her a display crown box. That way she gets to keep her beaded crown. So that way she could display it in her house. Or wherever she wants to. It's a glass display box. It's meant for a football, but no one cares. Also, I want to present her with her photo. So this is the photo that she chose. This is going to go on the wall of former Miss Indigenous and Miss Indian San Juan College students in the past. So this is for you actually to take home, and then your photo will be placed on the wall next week sometime. And then obviously some flowers that Blaze will present to you. So again, Jaymie, thank you so much, and we really appreciate you stepping up as a student leader this past year. All right, let's give it one last round of applause for Miss Jaymie Begaye. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic back over to Chris, and we will get started with this evening's coronation.
Tonight's first, 1 second.
Sorry, I have some gifts for the judges I wanted to give out. One basket to each judge. So to Damien, go ahead and just walk it up. Thank you so much. Our judges volunteered their time. A lot of them have worked all day for Miss Mindy, Miss Carrie Sosi, Cadence, and Talitha. Thank you all so much. And Cation, she's back there, sorry. And I want to go ahead and give this last, no. Okay, that's all. Okay, now we'll move on to the coronation.
First winner tonight, Miss Photogenic. The winner is Rihanna Carter. Contestant number
3. We love you, Ray.
Tonight's next winner, Miss Congeniality. And tonight's winner is Gabriella Mason, contestant number 4. Miss Congeniality is chosen by the contestants themselves. Miss Congeniality represents someone who is caring, loving, and helpful to others. Tonight's next winner, third runner-up, please give it up for Begaye Carol, contestant number 3. And tonight's second runner-up, please give it up for Gabriella Mason, contestant number 4. Tonight's first runner-up. Please give a round of applause for Tia Harvey, contestant number 5.
Okay, before we crown the new 2023-2024 Miss Indigenous San Juan College, I want to recognize one of the contestants that really did try her hardest. And I want to present her with a gift before we are moving forward. And so I want to go ahead and recognize Linnell Pablo.
Indigenous San Juan College 2023-2024 is Delilah Sophie, number 2. Congratulations, San Juan College, Ms.Indigenous 2023-2024. If you could, please give one round of applause to tonight's pageant coordinator, Kalea Whitehorse Sherman, please. A lot of coordination to make this happen. Thank you, Kalea. Thank you to San Juan College staff. Thanks to Patricia Whitehorse for the welcome introduction and prayer. Thank you to Yolanda Benali, to all the contestants. You're all leaders. We look up to you. and you are really, we really look up to you, respect you. Thank you. Begaye. It's been an honor to be your host. My name is Christopher Michael. Begaye. Be well, Ogone. Be well.
You ha ha ye wa ye lo pila ma ya ye lo pila ma ya ye